Huh?
But something's happening.
That just did something really funky, Julie. Do you have a book nearby that you are currently reading?
No.
Can you get one?
Okay.
Thank you.
Me back.
You're back? Great. What book did you get, my friend?
A boy called Bat.
I love that book. Have you been reading that for a while?
Yeah, but then I lost track, so I'm starting over again.
Okay. That's a super smart strategy for if you lose track to start over again. Okay, so Shaochen, I'm wondering if you and I can talk reader to reader. And I've got some questions that I want to think about with you. And if any question I ask, you're like, I don't know how to answer that question, you could just say you go first. And I'll answer the question. Okay. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, awesome. So, sorry. So I'm thinking about the first thing that I'm wondering about is when you're reading independently or at home or at school, like, how does that usually go for you? What do you do first? What do you do in the middle? What do you do at the end?
So, like, I'll just begin off reading chapter 1, and then, like, I'll just continue on.
Okay. So each time that you have some time to read, you just pick up where you left off and you read on. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it. So Shaochen, on a scale of 1 to 3, with 3 being totally, 2 being kind of, and 1 being not really, how engaged are you? How much are you enjoying A Boy Called Bat? Is it a 3 totally, a 2 kind of, or a 1 not really?
And it's kind of a 2.
Okay.
Well, it's actually like 2.5.
Okay. Can you think of a book that was a 3 for you that you were totally into? You couldn't put it down?
And book that was 3 to me. Gonna be graphic novels.
100%. Of course. Graphic novels are books.
Dogman.
Okay.
Dogman.
Okay. Dogman's a 3. You love Dogman? Okay. So Shaochen, I want to think with you for a moment about reading partners. And if you could choose anyone in your reading life, in your life to be your reading partner, who would you choose and why?
I don't actually know, because usually I read to self.
Mm-hmm. Do you talk with anybody about your reading life?
No.
Okay. So, what about if you could choose any one of your classmates to be your reading partner? Who would you choose and why?
I actually don't know.
Okay. And you don't know why? You don't know because you don't know what what reading partners would do together?
They'll just probably read and talk about the book when they're done.
Yep. That's and sometimes they recommend books to each other.
Yeah, but like It's just hard to choose.
Okay. Would it be easier to choose if you could choose two people?
No, that would kind of get harder.
That would get harder. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. That was helpful. Okay. So Shaochen, a lot of readers that I read with and that I talk to, they have a goal around words, either learning how to say them or learning what they mean. Is that a goal for you as a reader?
I'll just sometimes do my best, and if I get it, and if I really can't pronounce it, then I'll just go and ask my sister. So I guess, yeah.
So about how often do you ask your sister?
Not too often, actually.
Okay. And when you do ask her, is she helpful or is she like, go look it up?
She is helpful.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And she's helpful in that she'll tell you the meaning or she'll help you figure it out together.
She just tell me.
She'll just tell you. Okay. All right. All right. So, Shaochen, can I listen to you read a little bit of A Boy Called Bat?
Sure.
Thank you.
Chapter 1. After school. Bixie Alexander Tan stared into the refrigerator, trying to decide what to eat. He knew that the longer he took, the more energy he was wasting, and Bixie Alexander Tan did not like to waste energy, but he also did not like to eat leftovers or cheese that had not been sliced or any of the yogurt favorites in the fridge. This guy's Pixie. This guy is picky. Picky. He's very picky. That
It sounds like that makes you smile. It sounds like you like that about him, that he's kind of picky as a character.
Like me.
Ah, you're also a picky character. Okay, good to know.
Bat closed the refrigerator door, yelled his sister Jenny from the kitchen table, where she sat cutting out pictures of and pile of old magazines. Jenny was sure. He was sure that he was sure. What? This part kind of doesn't make sense. And
Okay.
yeah. So Jenny. Wait. You know what? I'm gonna start from the beginning of the page.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna start from the beginning of the chapter. Well, not the beginning. That closed the refrigerator door, yells his sister Jenny from the kitchen table where she sat cutting out pictures from a pile of old magazines. Jenny, he was sure, had eaten all of the lemon and vanilla yogurts, and she knew he only liked the creamy ones. No fruits on the bottom, not the fruits on the bottom kind. Bat was what almost everyone called Bixie Alexander Tan. For a couple of reasons. First, because it's the initials for his name, B-A-N-T. Still bad. But there were maybe other reasons, but wait, I'm stuck on this word.
Okay. What can you try to solve it?
I think I actually don't know.
Okay. Why don't you tell me what the letters are, and I'll go ahead and write them down.
So the letters are SEN SITIVE.
SENSITI.
VE.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what could you do, Shaochen, to figure out how to say that word?
I mostly just sound it out, but since one side of the page is the word's too long to fit, so just put on the second row. I can't really sound it
Oh,
out.
it's got a hyphen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's the part before the hyphen? Which letters are before the hyphen?
Rosa.
Is it SEN or SENSI?
I forgot where I am.
Okay. Well,
I found it.
okay, great.
It's spelled SEN, and then SIT.
So hold on, let's pause there. The fact that it's going across lines, do you see Miss Alice right there? How do we say that part?
Sen.
Great. What are the letters that are after that part?
Oh no, I lost track again. Sit and you know what? If.
Great. Okay, so I heard you say sen, sit, iv. Okay, put it all together.
Oh, sensitive. Sensitive.
Shaochen, guess what?
What?
I think you don't actually need to go ask your sister.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just need to hunker down and read all the parts of those longer words until you have that exact moment you just had when you went, oh, sensitive. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my friend. I have one more question. If you were gonna jot something down in a Post-it about the part that you just read, what would you jot down?
I would probably jot down that bat has sensitive hearing because that's what it says in the book, and he's very picky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what's interesting about that is Bat has sensitive hearing is in the book, but Bat is picky is in your brain. That's an idea that you had based on the information in the book, and that is super powerful to hold on to. Okay, my friend, thank you for your time. Thank you for